Welcome in, people. How we doing? By the way, smoothest and best channel on Twitch. I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome in. Everyone who's new, hope you guys are doing well. My name's French Bertie. Here we go. Hey. Lovely stuff. Here we go.
Yo, how we doing, guys? Welcome in for this event tonight.
I've warmed them up for you, guys. I've warmed them up.
Is that a Drysdale? It is a Drysdale. Rick, how you doing, mate?
Rick! Everest toxic. Right. Oh.
So, as everyone knows, we're doing an 8v8 tournament tonight. I'm going to use this time, Bertie, if you don't mind, just to talk about the rules. Have we got the bracket page up, actually? Can we switch over to that? Is that all right?
We do. Let's get to the bracket page. Rich, thank you very much for that gifted, by the way, my friend.
Can't tell when it comes up because
it's up. It's up.
Okay, sweet. Okay, good. So, guys, the first lobby is open between Andromeda and Nasu, so you can get yourselves in there now. Get your sides all sorted and prepared. As you can see, we've got an 8v8 tournament. There is 9 teams of 8 tonight, so that's why we've got the first bracket. This is completely auto-generated and random. We've got Team Andromeda, we've got Nasu, we've got Bogavantes, we've got Tengu, we've got Spanish Inquisition, we've got Hoangu, By the Dogs, GL, and No Maidens playing tonight. This is going to be on the map Grasslands, Greenlands, can't fucking remember, Grasslands I think it is. It will basically do best 1v1, so whoever wins on that fight will get through to the next round. We're going to try and complete this tournament all in one session this evening, so thank you all for coming, and yeah, it should be quite the spectacle, I would hope. Winner takes it all, guys.
So Dries, are we going to do like last time, yeah? What was free cam? Is that C?
Press E to zoom out, dude, and then I think... Yeah, you can get, if you press tab, you can get like the unit scores and stuff up at the bottom. As we can see here already, so press E, Bertie. Zoom out. We're on the blue side. So from my side, I've got Nasu's view at the moment. So we have most of their team heading down towards A, and a bulk of them heading into B to start off this fight. So they are currently looking to rush that point quite heavily. A, that is, and B, and they're already getting the cap on B. A looks like it's going to be massively contested, so if you could move over to A,
there we
fantastic.
go. I've got free cam. Sorry, I got free cam. Right, let's go over
free
there.
cam sorted.
Sorted. Sorry about this, people. So we're going over to A, okay?
Over to A. Oh no. So while A is being capped, okay. So they've managed to delay that cap there. Nasu, Cyprian, Nightmare. They are making their way round the edges there. It looks like they've managed to get the cap on. It's quite unbelievable that they've managed to get the cap
here. Look at all these horses, man. All the ponies. Oh, look at this, people. Are they going to get A?
Okay.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a little double cap.
Hold of A and B, and we have Andro taking control of C now, but there is a little bit of a fight going on at A now.
Big old scrap here, ladies and gentlemen. Big old scrap.
It is just a pure cav fight at the moment.
Nesu looks like they've taken it and they're going to push them out to the respawn point. But looks like Andro are going to try and get a B cap.
Remember, this field battle isn't just about getting the points. It opens up the base point as well. So they've got to run down the base point to get the points here.
Right, well, we're going to leave them at B. We're going to leave them at B.
Doing so already. So Nasu have already managed to get 8% off that base point. That could be huge in these fights. Especially when they get locked in and the defenders and attackers manage to defend both points. So that's working quite well. They've got that 6% already. So it's definitely working in their favour. Don't know if they're... Oh, we've got another cap going on the other end.
There we do. We've got a capture.
And it's even bigger. And that time, Andromeda have managed to get round them somehow. And
a bit of a rotation, hasn't there? C's uncontested. B's uncontested. I'm going to keep the camera over here because by the looks of it, everyone wants to fucking fight. Look at them all scrapping.
Yeah, so away. Lesker's running back here with some cav to try and negate the cap there, trying to give his fellow teammates some support on that point. Oh, there's 2 people called Nasu Lesker. How confusing.
Leave that with me, man. I'm going to change that whilst Dries keeps talking.
They managed to negate it. That's very, very good. And oh no, they're still contesting it there. They've got two guys really holding their ground on there, and it looks like Nasu are really struggling to get hold of this space point here and deal with these heroes here. They definitely need to do something about that. Whether someone dies that's in the main cap, spawns back in, probably would be the quickest way to get to defending this point here. But it is a bit touch and go. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. I think. All unlucky. Okay, so that's now sealed up. The guys on Andromeda is now being killed.
Guys, I'm just moving the banner, so bear with me.
They have whittled down the percentage to 69%. But equally on the other side, Nasu have also got it down to 58%. So could go any way at the moment. And it looks like Nasu are going to get pushed back off this main cap point here.
Right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, people.
Looks like some contentions going on.
A looks very uncasted, but B, is there much going on at B? I mean, we got some people dead.
So Nasu are now coming back to try and get hold of B to open up the main point, I think.
Hello, boys.
Good for them.
Oh, little contest come in just at the last minute with some evil ponies. Look at this. Oh,
and he's clearing it off.
We're gonna get a kill. We're gonna get a kill.
Got Andromeda now contesting, actually pushing Nasu off this B point quite well. But Nasu are playing quite aggressively.
They want to contest this B point, don't they?
Really want to try and get on that main cap here. You can see them constantly poking it. But A's also getting, I think there's probably a free cap up there. Yeah, it is. Urine on Andro is getting a free cap on A right now. Also, if you manage to cap all 3 points on this map, then it just whittle down the timer, so that's also a good strategy to go for.
C has been completely left alone, by the way, Dries. No one's even contested that.
No. As you can see now, Andromeda are going for the triple cap here. Oh no, they managed to get contested there.
Well,
jumping someone on the point. Crazy couple also trying to jump someone on the point.
He's dead. And by the way, look, no, someone's going over to C.
Yep. Okay, so that looks like it probably is a free cap there for Nasu going to this game.
Yeah, look at them. They're there in numbers, aren't they, Dries?
Yeah, no, for sure. And you can see Scalp here also. I mean, he was trying to get a cap on that main point, but it's being well defended by Andromeda at the moment. Even scores so far, I'd say, would you not? It's a pretty even game.
Yeah.
I mean, the points are just constantly changing hands. You know, you've got aggro going on both sides of the home points at the moment, and even more so here around the Andromeda point. They're really kind of pushing it quite hard now.
Thank you for the follows, guys. I will thank you individually afterwards.
It's a 4v2 fight right now. How are we looking on units and stuff? So, where is the fucking? How'd you get?
I pressed tab and then spacebar.
Okay, tab spacebar.
Thing at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, who we got here? Who's dying here? Wanted. Looks like he's gonna get fucking stabbed to death. Kill him! Kill him! Oh, he's escaped. Oh wow, the weasel has escaped from the battlefield.
Okay, so Nasu is still, they're trying quite hard to defend their home point here.
Wanted, you've done very well there, sir. I would be proud of myself if I'd done that. A looks uncontested. C looks uncontested. It looks like all the fun is at either ends of the battlefield.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a fight going on at B now as well. Andromeda are capping up B. They are heavily, basically contesting Nasu here. And Nasu have jumped on the point to try and interrupt the cap, unsuccessfully, unfortunately. Just jumped off it in time. A few more coming around as well to try and stop that B cap.
Look at this, eh?
Definitely
and look, everyone's starting to congregate towards B. Look at them all flocking in, ladies and gentlemen. They are flocking towards B. Look at this.
Yeah,
in their numbers.
Coming in now. It's gonna cause Andromeda some problems here. I don't think they're going to be able to get hold of that B point. It's just what Nasu do from here. Would be sort of, they've got some people here coming around the flanks. Too sure on what their next play is going to be. I guess if I was Nasu, well, they need to push hard, to be fair. Andromeda have already took a big chunk, so I'd probably make a play for A. If I was them, I'd clear up what I'd got, try and get some guys or a body or two onto A point, and try and get that triple cap to try and burn it down. I think it's going to be hard at this stage to get a push onto that main point. But as you can see, like, C point right now is getting heavily contested by Andromeda, so they are looking to basically capitalise on the lack of numbers there to try and get hold of that point.
No, but he seems to be holding it. Look, Nasu seem to have held it quite nicely. There are 3v3. No, 3v2 now.
See, we're doing great through the middle. If they can continue this push, they could definitely move that push onto the home point and try and get some extra points. They just need to be a bit careful with their home point, as we saw already early in the game. A is still completely unguarded and uncontested and held by Andromeda. Nasu have managed to get C point back. So, like, it looks to me like Nasu have the advantage right now, even though they don't have the percentage. They definitely have the advantage in terms of their positioning on the map right now, and could definitely come to win this game. We'll just have to see how it plays out and how well Andromeda can basically stave them off the home point now.
Because look, they just completely pushed them back, haven't they? You're right on that. You're right on that front, guys. Like, look.
But right now, as you can see, Nasu are completely pinched on that home point. All they need to do is send one person to that A point, and they've got a triple cap.
Yeah,
because right now, all of Andromeda are focusing on defending that base point. All they need to do, one person up there, they can get the percentage that way.
Yeah, well, it looks like someone's heard you, because look, Nasu, whatever your name is going.
I'm not here to give people advice, but, you know, I'm just saying. Is that a Jackster? Where's Jackster?
Jackster looks like he's replaced,
Where's Jackster?
I don't know.
Hi, Jackster, if he's here.
Hello, Jackster, if you're here.
Okay, so they're going for that now. That's going to actually split Andromeda up now and make it harder for them to defend this home point. You can look at Nasu now really pushing into that home point with that middle push. And it's going to take some work. So Andromeda are really going to have to get on this.
Look at that percentage dropping down. Look at it, flying down. Looks like it's game, set, match to me, guys.
That A point's also getting capped. They're pushing that home point really, really hard. I don't know if they're going to have time to come back. If they manage to stave them off the A point and defend the home point and counter push them like immediately, and it's still doable. But yeah, I think it is.
Game over, game over, game over, game over. Woo!
We can Nasu to the next round. Well done. Well done for both players. You played really, really well. As you can see here, the statistics. Want to talk through the statistics quickly, Bertie?
Yeah,
I'll just do the tournament result.
I mean, Nasu, by the looks of it, like, strong team, you know, look at all those unit kills, okay, people. Like, the Greys speak for themselves, okay? I mean, Andromeda, very unlucky. I thought you guys were great. Great contesting at moments in the game, but, I mean, it has to be said, Nasu looked like they really knew what they were doing, and comfortable winners, in my opinion. GG's, guys.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can see the kills there. A lot more from Nasu. I think Andromeda probably suffered from a lack of units at the back end of the game there, which probably led to the victory for Nasu. But it was a really good fight all round, and both teams should be proud of that battle. It was a good fight. It was very close at the start, that's for sure. So maybe on another day it could have went the other way. No idea.
Hola, está bien, mi amigo. Yo soy un hombre. Está bien, gracias. Dos cervezas, señor.
Okay, so let's have a look at these lineups, shall we? So, I've got the name of the fucking teams. Boga, I'm going to call them Boga, and Nasu. So Nasu, again, going with a very similar loadout to what they did last game. The Cav and the Demichaelis. Double Cav all the way down. You got the Bogavartes or whatever they're called, going with a little bit of a mix here. Similar, not 100%, but a little bit of a similar mix to what we saw last time. They got a couple of Berserkers in there. They got some Tertios actually, some Maidens. But again, quite a Cav-heavy loadout.
Back once again with a Renegade Master. I got some food. I'm really hungry. I didn't finish my food earlier.
I didn't put a polyp. Can a mod put a polyp, Bertie? Can we get a polyp between Kizu and Boga?
I'm sure we can.
I've done it. Pole is up. Shorthand quick. Smashed it out. Like a pro.
Love that, you.
Okay, so starting off this game, we have about 4 of the guys on the Boga team going for A, and the others seem to be going for B, from what I can gather. They're obviously capping that back supply point as well. Cap and supply points isn't useful in this kind of field mode. I mean, it's useful for resupply, but you don't get points for it. So this is all about capping the home point. As we can see here, Nasu are already on the B point here, capping the B point, and they are going for C as well. So that's their double cap. I wonder what their play is going to be from this point, whether they're going to rush home base or not. I don't know. But as you can see here, they're definitely setting up. Boga setting up here, just behind the B point here. I figure they're going
for a double cap straight off the bat.
yeah. A is completely uncontested as well. They haven't even bothered to try and cap that. I don't know what the play is there or why that is, but you can see here that Bogarts have just waited for them to walk to the home point, and they've basically gone in for the recap on B. So seemed to work quite well. I think this game strategy and winning these games is all down to how well you maintain your units.
Yeah, I think
which is going to be key.
I think you're right. I think one thing that Nasu did really well last time was they had a lot of cav. They pushed them back really early, and they managed to get onto their home base pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think that made all the difference. They also had an early cap on C, which remained uncontested. Not that maybe made that much of a difference, but I think the fact that they pretty much always had one base from the get-go made a big difference. Yeah. Nick, what do you want? You wanna, hiya!
So Nasu look like they're about to open. Oh no, they haven't. I thought they was about to open up the main cap there. And have we got any plays going for the home point here? No, we haven't.
No.
We've got Bogas are watching that home point carefully and cautiously, while also pushing where they can. We've got some Nasus running around here, left, right, and centre, but I'm not really sure on what their intention is at this moment in time.
Well, Wanted is all on his own, by the way, eh?
Yeah, that's a good strat. Oh, they might even. Oh no.
Ring of roses, Wanted's full of poses.
Looks like they're playing for the triple here, or trying to get that triple. So they've got A and C now. Nasu. I'd say Nasu are a little bit warmed up as well after playing the first fight, but Bogas look to be holding quite well. They're playing quite defensive, I think. I would say they're definitely just looking after B and everything around B. That's what they're worrying about at the moment.
Yeah.
And it looks like they might be making a play towards C. We've got about 3, 4, 5, 6 heroes on their way to C, and one little lonely rider with some blue units.
Who's about to get Bukaki'd?
Oh no, he's off. See you later, mate. Deal with that. I've got a home point for Nasu are getting some good percentage here on this home point. They've got 2 heroes on this home point now, which is basically going to divert the attention, I think, of Nasu.
I think you're right. Vamos! I'm going to take us over here, yeah. I will lower the music. Is that better, people? Music volume better? Right, let's get the cav, the thingy down the bottom. Right. So where were we? Sorry, people. So at the moment, Bogas are in the derriere. I do love some Bukaki, by the way. I'm normally the giver of Bukaki. So Battlefields looks like it's pretty uncontested anyway. Really, no one's really trying to fight anyone. No one's really trying to do anything. With Nasu in the lead by about 15%.
I think Bogarts are definitely going to be making a play for B here now. You can definitely see them gathering up, trying to get hold of that B. They need to. The main base cap is open, which is good. But yeah, I mean, I think there's just going to be a fight over B at this point, unless someone makes a play for a home cap. You've got Nasu here, kind of collected around behind the back of B. Got a charge coming in from Akira here. Didn't seem to do much. If anything, probably lost more units there than he wanted to.
We've got Yami Senpai who's about to go bye-bye. Oh no.
Yeah, there's also some nice halberdiers on this point here. That's actually pretty key. I mean, there's a lot of cav, but I mean, they're lasting quite a long time on that B point there. Probably racking up a fair few kills as well in the process.
All the fighting seems to be on B really this fight, doesn't it, Dries? No one really wants A or C. Like, no rotations, no nothing. Oh, there looks like there's a rotation on C, though. Maybe I spoke too soon. Nightmare, and
you can see the home point Nasu as well. Again, pushing that home point. They've been pretty good at that. I mean, even last game, putting that pressure on that home point and rotating around to there and still maintaining points. They've been very good at that. And they're even looking now to Nasu are getting a triple cap potentially. So
I think they are.
There's no one contesting them on C. They've got
no one's even going over. Look, they're leaving C, but they're going to lose B potentially. No, is there someone going to interrupt?
Some time on B, it would be really key for them at this stage if they can get a hero on there. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, Caesar looks like he might do a little interrupt.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get the triple cap.
No.
Oh no, they got interrupt on there. Well done to him.
Wow.
Triple cap, and now you can see the points burning down. The longer he lives on that point, the more points he gets for his team.
Could this be game, set, match? Oh no, they look like they've gone to C and B.
Got a couple of points here. This is all Nasu are just playing the how long can I hold the point game, and that's actually quite vital.
Very, very clever. Thank you for the hydrate, Elite Derny.
So B's now been capped by the Boga guys, and Nasu have hold of A and B, and Nasu are able to actually get hold of the base point. Bogas need to cap another point to enable them to open up that base point there at the back end, so let's see what they do next. What
lovely units we have here. I mean, there's not much going on in the fight at the moment, so I'm just going to inspect these units. I quite like this. Oh wow, I'm stuck.
They're nice palace guards, aren't they, Billy?
I'm under the map. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that, people.
Okay, so we got a cap on C taking place now by Bogas, but it's a 2v2 fight, 3v2 fight over here with Nasu rotating very quickly to be able to defend that. A's pretty open right now as well. We can see a lot of the Boga guys coming up to C to try and get hold of that C point.
Again, like, I'm no expert at this game, but I think the rotations need to... The teams, maybe everyone watching right now will be able to learn from people's mistakes and stuff, but here we go. Capturing.
Nasu are getting a big cap on home base now at the moment.
Go on, they're going to kill Kizu
as well, which is
they've not got
wipe heroes if he gets his bludgeon off cooldown. That could do some serious damage, and he could maybe clear those heroes off. We'll see. Probably needs to get them off the point and put them back on, to be honest, but we'll see.
Let's have a look at this, shall we? Let's watch this fight. 2v1, Cav versus heroes.
Yeah,
but look, the others are flocking in.
Those Limbos are fucking him up. He's definitely doing a lot of work there, Crazy Kelby, for his team. He's diverted 4 heroes, 5 heroes now come into that position, and he's pulled most of them off himself. So good work for him there.
He's done a very, very good play there. That might be playing a game. Look, everyone's flocking in. Everyone's trying to flock in and get him off the point. He's still alive, is he? No, he's dead.
It looks just clearing up the units now, but it looks like Bogar are rotating round. Nasu have actually capitalised on that pullback by actually now pushing for B with their team.
They have, and with 4 minutes remaining, people, it looks like Nasu are going to be victorious again. Can Bogas come up with something extraordinary? That's the question. There's a question. You got a question. Ask a question. Chupa chup. 2 inches is enough, Pab. You are correct. 2 inches is actually scientifically enough.
Okay, so Bogars have now counter-pushed that B point. Both base points are currently open. I'd like to see, so Nasu have not any no defense on their base point, but they have about 2 or 3 heroes kind of patrolling the area.
Yeah, people are nearby. It's a funny one, isn't it? There's no one apart from that play earlier, where Nasu was snuck in behind. Bogas haven't really gone to try and push their home point. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I know for sure. Yeah, so we've got about 2.5 minutes left of this game. Bogas have just cleared up a couple of Nasu guys.
Oh, Nasu.
They've got B now. It looks like they might make a play for it. It's all or nothing at this point for Bogas, I think.
They haven't got a choice, have they?
They've got to really go for it now.
Risk for another second and then it's out. Is it locked up? No.
You've also got 3 short swords. 3 short swords on that main point. It's going to be tough to clear those fuckers.
But they are coming. There's 6 of them. There's going to be a 6v4 potentially.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much these. The thing that's going to happen now is these short swords are going to hold as long as possible. It'll give Nasu time.
Nasu is currently winning.
Yeah.
Okay, and it looks like all the play is going to be done on the home point of Bogas or of Nasu.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to push hard. This is a risky play right now. They're leaving themselves quite exposed, but I mean, it's kind of fine because the home point's locked up, so they can really go all in on this base point now.
And it looks like they actually are. Everyone's flocking in. They've got some dead players.
Yeah.
You know,
and they're burning down some points now. I mean, they could come back if they manage to hold the
play. You're right, guys.
And get the units on there. They could do it if they keep clearing them.
Oh my god, this could be the fucking play. There's only 2 Nasu players up at the moment.
The guys that are anywhere else need to either die or respawn or whatever, but they need to really kind of hold on to this point now because that ticker is going right down.
Oh my god, is this going to be it? This is going to be it.
Oh, and nowhere. Bogarts have made a fantastic play for this one.
Wow. Nasu have managed to jump on, but...
holding on for dear life right now.
Wow, I think you're...
Oh, and Bogarts have now taken the lead.
Is this going to be game, set, match? They've got 1 short sword to kill. There's been a fight that was ended in the battlefield. Yeah, Kizu managed to win his 1v1. And ladies and gentlemen, that is game, set, match. Wow. Wow.
I mean, we'd written Bogarts off. I'd written them off at this point. And then that push at the end for that main point, that was very good team play. And they managed to take that final point there. Impressive. Well done, Boga. Really good play.
Yeah, really good play. Where do I start? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Crazy had done the play of the game. I'll be honest with you, from Nasu. I thought Crazy, regardless of his score, I thought he'd done incredibly well to draw, what, 5, 6 warlords away or units, heroes away from, from the battlefield. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Bogers have absolutely flipped the cup on its rim.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happened, right? I mean, it looks fairly even. I mean, Bogart's probably winning a little bit on the unit kills there. And the hero kills, massively winning on the hero kills. Maybe it's pretty huge. But we didn't see the impact that they had on the game right until the back end. Yeah, impressive. I mean, Nasu did really well up until that point, and that push there just basically turned the game completely on its tide. So well done. Well done to both teams.
Well played. Fallen, we just had Bogarts versus Nasu. Commiserations to Nasu, and congratulations to Bogarts. And Tengu are in red, I think. Matty Sky, by the way, thank you for that follow, my friend. So who's in what, Dries?
So we got the Tengu on the left-hand side, we've got Torags there leading, and then we've got on the right-hand side, we've got the Spanish Inquisition, that's led by Danny Proyu.
Lovely. So with the big donk.
Yeah, so on the left-hand side, we've got a lot of medals going into this fight. Also some cav. We can see a fair amount of cavalry going into the battle, and some blue units and some imp pikes. On the right-hand side, on the Spanish Inquisition, not that cav heavy as their setup. We've got about 4 or 5 units of cav. I mean, there's going to be struggle with mobility a bit on the size of this map. We've got some flamers going in, some berserkers, and then a lot of pikes actually going into this fight, which is going to counter the cavalry that the other team have quite well. Just have to see how it plays out when we get into it.
Ronnie's Army, welcome, man.
Good luck to all teams.
Yeah.
It's all a bit of fun.
Good luck, guys.
I don't know, but have you got music in the background of your stream? I'm not sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. Okay, so we are kicking off, and we have the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, sorry, no. We have Tengu already making a play for, same as last time, it looks like, for B and for A. Pushing around the sides there. We have the opposite time going for C and B and A, I think. So they're making a push on... Oh, no, they've rediverted. So Spanish Inquisition are going heavy on B right now, really heavy. Looks like Tengu have made an all-out play for A, which is...
They've made a double split, haven't they, Tengu? Look at this.
No. That's Spanish Inquisition that made the double split, but Tengu have gone all in on A.
Tengu are red?
Yes. They've gone all in on A.
Oh, there's...
Oh, A and C. Oh, no, sorry, yeah, you're right. So they've gone all in on A and C, which is actually a pretty good move at this stage.
Look at this.
They've opened up the base point already. Are they going to pincer into B now? I mean, I don't know.
Could be a nice little pincer maneuver here. They look like they're going straight in behind. Look at them. They're going straight in for the fucking jugular. Torags, go on! Go for the jugular! Go for gold! Go for gold, Torags!
Yeah, we got the Spanish Inquisition making a move up to C point now. We got about 2 or 3 heroes making their play up to there. We've got a few of them sat on B point as well. We've also got Spanish Inquisition. We've got one guy coming up to A point, but Sky is currently looking after that with some Hussars. I don't know how that's going to play out. We'll find out.
J-Line, you kill me.
If you look, Tengu have gone in hard on this main point here. They're clearing it up and they're rinsing points off Spanish Inquisition already. Really badly. This is a problem for them. They've got a lot of people that need to run back right now.
They have gone straight for the.
We've got a lot of guys on that base point. This is going to be a really good start play, to be fair. I think Tengu need to full commit here, maybe.
I mean, could be a big problem.
They could wrap the game up if they full commit, but we'll see. So Spanish Inquisition, they're fighting them off reasonably well, but I mean the points are going down actually. So the battles are happening around the point and not actually on the point, and we've got a few guys on the point here just clearing them off. Tengu have put them down to about 34-35% right now. No one's worried about B. You've got Rich Panda here. He's making a play around the back. He's going for their supply point.
Yeah, he is. Look at this.
C is continuing to be contested.
Long versus Lord Exile and Gaun.
Morgan and Gurren. They're doing really, really well there. So that was a really good play. I think at this point it's it's a regroup strategy now. I think it's time to regroup. Take the 75, 70, 60% that they've got. I think a push now at this point would be would impact Tengu quite a lot. So
how is he still alive?
Let's see how they reset.
I mean, I'm going to keep watching this fight because I'm just shocked at how Salonk is still alive.
Oh, Lonk's the longsword master, mate. He'll be alive all game on that point.
Look at him fucking dancing around. Oh, Rich Panda's coming in. The sneaky rogue.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a fight going on here at C. We got a bit of a 3v3. Some Liao's going on here. Other Cav as well.
Double heal.
We've got a B triple cap going on, so Tengu have ran back to things, so they could get a triple cap here.
And then they're maybe going to re-divert their attention back to the home point, because you know what, we could already be wrapped up, you know.
Well, we saw in the last game, Bogovat's come back quite quickly. I think at this stage it depends how many units each team has kind of killed, because it can definitely turn quite quickly.
Look at Sky, Torags running after Danny.
Got the triple cap now. Okay, that's pretty big at this stage.
I think, Drives, there's not much they could do about this.
Well...
Okay, Jaylon, I'll do a Kiwi exit for you, brother.
We'll see. Yeah, so Tengu are making a push off C as well to their base point. Oh my god, this is some big plays going on here. They're capitalising on the triple cap now, knowing that the Spanish are going to be panicking a little bit to try and get one of those points back, and at the same time, Tengu are pushing for their base point. Yeah, I mean, wow, what a game.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know what you want me to say, but I'm going to put a significant exit for you. By the looks of it, the leader, Torags, what a fucking legend, mate. Absolute brilliant plays from you, Torags. I fucking love you. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a little something. Jexter has replaced Sky, and Jexter has come last. That speaks volumes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Sky has gone from the losing team to the winning team. Absolutely brilliant plays.
The Spanish Inquisition was made up of a couple of Tengu guys that drafted in. We've got Rich Panda in there as well. He's in Honey Badgers, I think. So there's a bit of a mixed bag on the Spanish Inquisition side. And obviously the Tengu guys, it was a really good game. It was a good game. It was a quick game, but it was a good game. I think the strategy there from the Tengu guys was really, really good. Actually, I was baffled by the fact they were all running to A. I didn't realise they had some going to C. I was thinking, what the fuck are these guys doing? But it paid off. They got the A, they got the C, they pushed down from A, got that base point, and yeah, that's the end of that match, I guess.
So far, that seems like the best tactic. I mean, they've split up at the start. Instead of everyone going to B, they double split. Well, maybe they didn't double split. They had, what would they have had? They would have had 5 go to C and 3 to A, or vice versa. And then from there, the 5 just pushed down onto the home point, like you said. And they just got momentum. And I think what happened was Spanish Inquisition really struggled after they'd lost some momentum, and Tengu were literally powering through. I think they just didn't really know what to do. They didn't have a plan B, and there was no real strategy from there. And I think just, yeah, fair play to Tengu. Absolutely quality performance.
It was indeed. I mean, I don't know whether Tengu would be able to pull off that same strategy. I mean, the fact they didn't even touch B was genius, in my opinion. It was an absolute genius play there. And would it work next time? I don't know. I reckon people will be a bit more clued up to that. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this tournament plays out. The next lobby, guys, is now open. Just gonna. Fight. So on the left-hand side, we have Hohanagu. They're still selecting, but it looks like quite a bit of cav. Some Madows going in there, some Tertios, some green pikes. Got some Berserkers. Got some Prefecture heavy cav. Some Armigers, some Claymores, some Berserkers. On the other team, very cav heavy. We've got 2 units of cav. Similar setup to kind of what we saw from Nasu a little bit here. So a lot of cav units going into this fight. We've got some Catfrax, we've got some Liaos, we've got some the other ones, Chevroliers or whatever you call them, Hussars. So a lot of heavy cav. Chevalier.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Sky, for the 50 biddies.
Thanks for the switch out. I've always got you, bro.
I think we're doing really well for time, by the way, guys. Really
bang on schedule. Bang on schedule.
Right, here we go, guys. This is game day 4. I need to finish doing my Kiwi accent or my South African accent for you, Jaylan. So everything that I say from now on in this game, brother, is going to be for you, Jaylan.
Okay. Let's have a look what's going on so far in.
Speed up.
This fight. Okay, so we've got a similar strategy being deployed here by Ohanagu. We've got an A and a C going on. What's it looking like on the other side?
C, that looks like a split push again. So it looks like by the dogs are going to B.
Straight for B, yeah. And we've got we've got a B. So
again,
Ohanagu are going for A with a small group on C. Very similar strategy that Tengu used in the last match.
Exactly the same split. If I'm honest with you, it's a 3 and a 5.
Be interesting to see how it's countered this time around, though, if it is countered, and whether these by the dogs guys play a bit differently here to kind of deal with this. There's a lot of guys up at A right now.
So it looks like we've got a nice little double kip.
They're already making their way round B here, going straight for that home point, which is resulting in a little bit of a readjustment here, and it looks like some flanks are going to be happening here on the guys from the dogs. They're definitely cutting off some of the supply here, and they also already have a defense back on main point. So it looks like this could be a very good counter here going down. They've got a lot of cav and a lot of
they're definitely
guys
coming from behind, aren't they? Look at them.
Coming straight from behind, which is going to really work, I think. But
they're getting a cap. They're getting some points. They're taking some points.
Yeah, Fable's taking some points.
Fabil.
Got 8% there, and as you can see here, they are getting an A cap here. So actually, they're trying to counter this here by opening up their base as well, which is a pretty good move, because if they open up their base, then it makes them vulnerable, and then they can't fully commit. But he's just accidentally come off the point there. Trader, unlucky, mate.
Oh no! Did he ride his pony off?
He's got plenty of time. They are fighting quite heavily at the moment on the main cap point. But it looks like it's being fought off really, really well by these guys, so they're definitely countering it really well.
Yeah, that was a good counter, to be fair. I think they read the game quite well. Yeah, I mean, great start, by the way, from Tengu. I mean, they've definitely tried to adopt the same strategy or look at what exactly happened last time. But you're right, by the dogs have countered it very well. They cut them off as they were coming down the hill. And I think they would have probably taken off some cav and some...
Yeah, so Hanagu have got both points. They're defending A-OK, but there's a push coming up the hill towards it. This is kind of like reset mode, right, or reset stage right now. They kind of need to, both teams need to kind of reset, or at least Ohanagu need to reset. I think by the dogs are probably going to be setting up to do a big play in a minute. I can see it coming, the way they're currently set up. They've got a big force on B. There's a lot of them kind of gearing up towards A, but they're all clustered and moving very well together as a team at the moment. So that could definitely cause some problems for Ohanagu shortly. C is fine though. Mojab got some done by the supply point.
I'm not sure how else I can show you units. Lahundi. So what have we got going on here? A, Drives, talk to me.
So there's a bit of a fight going on around A at the moment, not on A. We've got Ohanagu trying to hold off. It's about an even kill fight. Hold off by the dogs. By the dogs are now getting a little bit of a cap on A, and it looks like by the dogs are taking out the units and the heroes here around the A point. We also at the same time, Ohanagu are making a little bit of a play for B point here. C is completely uncontested, but there's a bit of a play going in on B point.
A bit of a contest on B and A then. They're trying to switch hands. Be real with you, looking at the top of the screen, I'd be looking at a little rotate myself. But they do have defenders.
I mean, the defense on B was very strong there. That push was not successful from Ohanagu, so they're a bit on the back foot right now. So it's how they react from this point. They need to be a bit careful.
And A looks like it's being capped by Fallen. GG's.
Yeah, A has now got into the hands. The base point's open. Have they already? It looks like they may already have people on there. Yeah, by the low cars there. Tace is coming in with a bit of a defense here with some Reaper. Is that Reaper? No, Maidens. Is that Maidens?
That is people with axes.
It's very. Oh, is it axes? Oh, it's Valgarian guards. Oh, fine, I couldn't tell.
It is Valgarian guards. That's the one.
Okay.
I thought they were serfs personally, but hey.
Oh no, here we go. Okay, look, so you can see here now there's a big play happening. We've got push coming on from either side of that main point here onto Ohana's main point. Unfortunately, the other base point is not open, so this is going to cause a bit of a problem for Ohanagu here and how they react to this situation.
Well, it looks like they're going to go straight for the jugular here. We've said this one before, and we're going to say it again. They look like they're going to go straight in and push them off the point. Fabil's back out in the field with Monkey by the Noop. B and A are uncontested, and we only have one Tengu player out in the field. But look at those points dropping. They are absolutely flying off them.
Yeah, and that base point's now getting capped. Fable's trying to counter it a little bit by opening up that B. I think what he's doing for his team now is trying to open that up, and he'll probably go for their home base if he can, while the other team try and defend it, which is a good thing to do. But I think like they're really fighting Ohanagu off hard here and pushing them at every point and killing them as soon as they get on the point.
Yeah, I think you're right. Game, set, match by the looks of it, ladies and gentlemen.
I think so, yeah.
Game, set, match. GG's to by the dogs. Great game.
Well done. Both teams, and well done by the dogs. Let's just have a little look here. So you can see here, well...
What have we got?
So you can see here, it's fairly even on unit kills, I would say. Like, it's pretty even. In terms of analysis, so... okay, so the red team, who is that right?
Tengu.
Yeah, okay, wait there. So there was a lot of hero deaths, 21 hero deaths, hero kills from one side, which is the by the dogs guys. So there's a huge amount of hero kills. So in terms of hero ability, they definitely fought them exceptionally well. In terms of unit kills, they pretty much doubled the unit kills by the dogs against Ohanagu. Ohanagu made a really good start, but I think it got countered exceptionally well, and that was it. And I guess it was them trying to reset. It was kind of really hard for Ohanagu to reset in that fight, and they by the dogs made a really good play for that home point and capped it up.
I'm with you. I mean, I think it was very much like a pendulum. You know, the pendulum swung in the favour of Tengu right at the start. They had a great split push. They had a great tactic at the start, but again, by the dogs countered it very well, which you've already mentioned, Dries. And I think from there, the momentum switched and the pendulum swung the other way, and then the axe fell on the neck. Off with the head! Nah! Congrats though, guys. Congrats. Alright, I'm going to click on the bracket.
I need to update that. Let me do that.
Alright. Guys, we're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun. So far, winners of Game 1 were Nasu, who then played Bogaventis 1. Tengu then played Spanish Inquisition, and Tengu won. The last game we just had was Ohangu versus By the Dogs, and By the Dogs won. Which means the semi-final will be Bogaventis versus Tengu, and then By the Dogs will play GL or No Maidens.
Kind of fights need the mobility on these large maps. And then on the opposite team, again, very cav heavy, but we've got a mixture of some maidens, some medals in there as well. I think that could serve them quite well. We'll just have to see how it plays out. And then equally, they've got some Sons of Fenris and some blue cav as well, and some blue halberdiers. So it's been an interesting fight. It looks fairly even in terms of unit comps. Obviously, the other guys have got some more infantry-based units, but let's see how this goes. Good luck.
More lies. I don't know why I just said more lies. What the fuck? Yes. Crocodilo. Go, mon fils. Right, let's do it. Let's do it, people.
Okay. The GL are starting off pretty fast, running straight out the blocks here. It looks like they're making a move for A and sending one guy to C. It looks like they're taking one guy to B as well, so their focus looks to be on A at this point in time.
They want the high ground.
Split themselves up like that to start off with.
You know what they say? I've got the high ground, Anakin.
Yep. No maidens are going straight in for B here.
Souf, merci pour le follow. Thank you for the follow.
And for C point here, so they're going for B and C, so that's their primary targets at this stage.
Look at this. Most people have gone A, but so no maidens have gone for a mid and right split. Interesting.
It looks like no maidens are going to get a double cap here and open up that main point quite early on. Will they capitalize on that? I don't know. We'll find out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it hasn't worked, right? So from the A point, GL are now coming down the hill towards the B point. It looks like quite a lot of the guys on B are actually moving off that point, and it looks like they're already going for the cap here on the main base. No maidens, so they've gone straight in there.
Yeah, they have. El Clasico. El Clasico is on the point.
Yeah, it's going to be a case of how many guys can they get to that main point.
How many guys can Bukaki this main point drives? That is the real question.
Bukaki it?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we are Bukakiing the
main point.
The main point. Souf, vous êtes d'où, mon ami? Quel serveur? EU2, EU1? Not much else going on. I mean, a little bit of contesting at B, but it looks like...
it looks like that GL have rotated actually quite well to here, and I think they'll mop this up there. And there's a bit of a fight going on at B as well.
Sea cucumber. What's hard and hairy on the outside and soft and wet on the inside? Oh, a dead body.
So GL here are winning the fight here on B and looking to contest B. This will open up the main point. And GL are also just clearing up here on this the main cap. Looks like there's a bit of contention going on that B point as well. Have they managed to contend it? No, they haven't. Unlucky there for Gertie. He nearly did manage to interrupt it.
A coconut. Oh, okay. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Sky. Shake your titties for the biddies.
Okay, so from this side then, so Shield Maidens are now moving up to A point.
Yeah, A point, A point, A point. King.
Keeping hold of C.
Elithstam. Hello.
A lot of GL are working through the middle right now.
Yeah, the battlefield is pretty scattered at the moment, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah,
it looks like maidens are kind of at their home base at the moment, kind of gathering together, kind of rekindling their thoughts. We've got El Clasico over here. C.
Yeah, GL are going up for C point here, making a little bit of a play there for C point. See how that plays out. And then coming from A point, GLR now making a bit of a play down there, but there's a lot of the No Maidens guys clustered together, kind of on the defense of their main point here. There's a little bit of a move going on here.
They're in the lead, so you know they can kind of get away with that, can't they? They can kind of get away with.
They can afford to be a little bit aggressive, yeah. That's for sure. GL there tried to poke their home base, but not Rick's managed to keep hold of it. You know, poke them back away, and they've pulled off going for that main point. And equally, No Maidens are now capping up that B point, but is now being countered. I don't know what.
but I'm noob. You wanna? Is that what you want?
I think this is going to boil down to unit kills and hero kills. It's a very close game, to be fair. Even though that
8 minutes on the counter,
have got that short cap. It's going to be points, and it looks like a triple cap.
Get a triple cap. Is this gonna Xiphon? Sorry.
Xiphon's running as quick as he can to try and stop the triple cap here on C.
He's trying.
There's a lot of units. There's fucking crossbows here that will just murder him.
His
quite
pony
quickly.
has run out of energy and steam.
So it's whether they can keep him off that point so that he doesn't interrupt it, and they have.
Oh wow! But they came off the point.
Xiphon came in clutch there for his team.
Very
actually
clutch.
giving his team a little bit of time, and actually to be able to get hold of that A point, which is king. So Xiphon really did make an MVP play there.
That is a real play from Xiphon. Wow, fair play to him. Remember, I have to spit every time I say his name. Oh, here we go. I'm the most toxic man on fucking EU1, EU2, and every EU server. It's Rick. Llama the Rick.
Yeah, but the triple cap came anyway, and it looks like GL have now got this triple cap. We're putting the No Maidens massively on the back foot now. So it's about where they push and what they push, because they need to get hold of one of these points soon.
How you feeling, Rick? Oh, you're dead. Fuck. Yeah, look at that. The points are chopping off the chopping board. They are flying. It's as if it's raining money, ladies and gentlemen.
There is literally no maidens, funny, in sight.
Well, they are, some would say, maidenless, Dries.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to really...
Little Elden Ring joke for you all there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough call for them to get it back, but they are going for the weaker point here, which is a smart move.
Yeah.
It's just whether they're able to counter this triple cap here.
I don't know. Are they going to be able to? Because the clock is ticking.
Yeah, 32, 33.
Hey, Torax, hello. Fallen, why are there no prizes? I've got a few. I don't know if I have 8 though.
My response to that is, I've gone to the effort of creating this tournament. That's my prize to you. You get to come and play in a tournament for free.
And have fun on a Friday. How about that, Fallen?
What am I getting out of this? I'm sat on Bertie's stream just talking to you guys.
Game, set, finito.
So yeah, good game. Let's just have a look at the stats here. So, post-battle analysis. Okay, so a lot of hero kills from GL here, coming in at 21 kills, I think, to the 6 from No Maidens.
Yeah.
In terms of troop kills, No Maidens massively actually won on troop kills, like nearly doubled the is that right? Yeah, troop kill score. Yeah, no, that is right. So, I mean, it could have still gone either way. So it was quite unfortunate that it ended the way it did. But really good game from both teams. I don't know whether we've seen the winners in this fight. I feel like we might have done. We'll see how the rest of the tournament credit for Mal. Bubbles, I only made this tournament so you'd come and watch it and watch me. That's all I did it for. I don't care about anyone else.
So,
fine.
Hello, Ace Goat. Welcome back, my friend. Are you well? So, ladies and gentlemen, where do we start? You know what? Xiphon, I thought was going to come in with a clutch play. What he did was probably, in my opinion, play the game. So fair play to Xiphon. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. You lose, guys. Unlucky to No Maidens. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for joining in. It was a pleasure having you guys. Yeah, please do hang around, and hopefully you can see if you just lost to the strongest team. Because it's not beat around the bush. GL look very strong, and Drive, you were not lying when you said that these guys play normally in competitions.
Yeah, so these guys
yeah.
play in, I think these guys play in the CBL's league and some other places as well. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Il va avoir combien de matchs? Alors, on a joué. Ace, we love you. How are you, Ace? How's work? How's life?
This is the best fight so far, Fallen.
Yeah. Casper, as good strategy, I think first Tengu's fight was good, and I liked how teamwork they have done. Yeah, I'm with you. Right, Dries, talk to me about the composition, the breakdown. This is your forte.
Yeah, so we see again. Okay, we don't see again. So Vanguards have got a mixture of Cav in there, got some Berserkers, got some Stalwarts actually. The first time I think we've seen those guys make an appearance tonight. Some Imps, some Berserkers, and some Maidens. And then going over to the Tengu team. They're going with a similar comp, a lot of Medals this time. This is the only team that I've seen so far in the tournament that's playing a significant amount of Medals. I think all other teams have been quite Cav heavy or had some infantry mixed in. Yeah, so Tengu are playing Medals. Will it work in their favour? I don't know. We'll see. The Boga guys are going in quite Cav heavy. I'd like to see what strategy Tengu use this time and whether they can get a quick win like they did in the last fight that they had. I don't think it's going to come off as easy as it did in this fight. That's for sure. Given the Bogas beat the Nasu team who had already won a fight, I think this is going to be a very tough match. So let's see how it plays out, and in we go, guys. Just to confirm, the Boga guys are in the red team, and we've got the Tengu guys in the blue team. Tengu guys are opting for the same strategy again.
I think they are. It's a 5-3 split, is it? Or is it a 5-2 split? No, it's a 5-3 split again, but they've gone reverse order. So last time they went 5 to A, and this time they're going 5 to C.
Yeah, that is correct. They are going for A here, but as you can see, the Boga guys are actually pushing a fair amount to A, and they're actually not committing. They've actually gone up and pulled away a little bit, and I think that's not going to work in their favour. If maybe a bit of aggression there could have helped them.
I think they could have pushed them off there. Do you not think?
Maybe, but there is some Medals walking up the hill to that A point, which is a bit scary when you've got Cav.
Baseball.
And from the C point, they're making a big push down the hill here, right to this back home point. But look at Bogarts here. They're already ready for this. They're kind of ready and set up. Torags is just making that run straight to that home base though. He's managed to get a bit of a percentage off there. And it looks like the team's starting to commit to B as well now with the triple cap. What a play here, by the way, guys. So they've baited the home cap, and now they're going in. Torags baited the home cap there, and then the rest of the team have played and moved straight into the B point.
Yeah, they have actually. But look, they are on B, but there is 3 of them coming across. Here.
But what I will say is, if Tengu lose a lot of units and the other team get a lot of hero kills, that could be detrimental to them late game.
But here's the triple cap.
It's a triple cap early on from Tengu.
And they've got Garun and Morg with his units up top at A.
Yeah.
They're going to try and push B, and there's Sky on C. So they've definitely got the defenses in place. Question is, can they hold B? Because it looks like...
Yeah, there is units on there. There's many heroes here trying to stop the cap on B and ticking down that clock. It's all kind of happening on B at the moment. Tengu have got a set of units on A. They've got some units on C. It's B that needs the help at the moment, and I don't think they're going to hold it for long enough. It'd be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, but from Boga's point of view, they really need to try and capitalize on this cap now and try and open up their main base. That would be cool. So Tengu here have put them down to 48%, but as we've seen already, it's not over until it's over.
Not a bad little strat though, is it, Dries?
It was a very clever move there by those guys to fake and they're taking the home point here as well. Really putting some pressure on that back point there.
They baited them nicely. Look, Sky. Yeah. So we've got Sky, we've got Torags around the base point. Looks like it's a 2v2 situation, but then B is fully very much on its own. C's being defended nicely by Norwegian, and Garun is at A. So they look like they've got a good little strap. They're nice and camped up.
They have, and they're basically, at the moment, they seem to just be delaying the ability for Boga to be able to get 2 points to open up that home base. And in the meantime, Tengu are just running around, and applying pressure where they can.
Let's look at these units.
I still think this could turn on a 6-point punch at any second. But
we've already seen it, haven't we?
Yeah, saying that, Tengu have managed to kind of sneak in at B here. Caught Bogan a little bit off guard and looking to trying to get that cap. They're not going to get it, unfortunately, because
they're very outnumbered here, aren't they? Oh no, 3v3. No, yeah, 3v3. Got ourselves a unit kill, a hero kill, sorry. I mean, I'm watching Garoon go around and do the rotate round and back. It looks like he's trying to be sneaky, and it looks like he might be getting away with it. Look at this play, by the way. Look at him. Garoon, aka Kafir, has gone with the sneaky round and back. Oh, he's distracted them. Very good play.
Pulling them off. It just keeps pulling them away from actually being able to cap 2 points. And there's a bit of a fight going on at C, and Tengu are pushing Bogas back on C quite well.
Nice play, Garoon. Well done. Good little rotate. He's just gone straight through the trees, like the orcs in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, no, that is for sure. But there's a big play here going on for C point here. I think we might see a lot of pressure applied, and if Tengu might lose this C point here, which will open up their home point and maybe a counter press from Bogavarts here. They're very light on B at the moment, Bogavarts. They got 1 unit on there. Home point's pretty much exposed, but that's about to lock itself up.
Garoon's going to do the same play again. Watch him run across the screen. Is he? Oh no, he's not. He's pulled back. They've seen him. They've seen him come around this time.
The longsword is trying to hold that C point with about 6 heroes on him right now. He's trying his best, but I don't think he's going to be able to. But it looks like there's a counter push here going on at B point.
I mean, I'm looking at Bogas, and they only seem to play in numbers, because Tengu have had 1 person on each base at least the whole time, and I think that's been the winning strat by the looks of it. You know, the odd sneaky push round the back and the great tactical play at the start, but Bogas haven't really managed to achieve much yet. Look, they're always together. There's such a big group of them.
Yeah, well, they might be able to now because they've obviously opened up Tengu's home base, but again, Tengu have people on the home base, so they're basically just delaying the time it takes for these guys to be able to cap up the points, which is a pretty good strategy. But as you can see, Bogas have got C now, they've got B. There's a lot of them moving into a central point now, so we could see a big move from these guys here. It's just whether Tengu can fight it off. We'll have to see what happens.
We will have to see. Yeah, again, they're tanked up quite nicely with Sky on base.
Yeah. And a lot of the guys in this tournament tonight have been playing cavalry, but it shows the importance of infantry when you can sit a set of medals on an A point or a C point. You know, it's very undesirable for you to want to charge your units into such troops, and that kind of works in the favour of the people with the infantry, right? It's just whether they can get them. And Torags here has got his medals have been completely caught off guard here. He's ran away. And they're actually getting mutilated here by a couple of sets of cavalry.
Oh, they are. Wow, that is literally like a scene out of the Twin Towers. So what's it called? The Two Towers.
Yeah.
The Two Towers.
Yeah, this is... I feel like Tengu are now massively on the back foot here. C point is... A point's highly contested, a 2v3 going on up there.
Well, you've got 5 minutes left on the clock, you know, Drives. We've got 5 minutes left on the clock. We've got loads of time.
And A looks like it could get capped here if they don't do something about it, and then you've got the triple cap on its way, and then that could do just as much damage as what Tengu have already done.
Big fight going on here. Commissari is going to be the last one left, and it looks like we might get a triple cap. Bogas, are they going to get the triple cap? Are they going to be able to get him off the point?
It looks like Tengu are getting some units here. Is it enough units? Probably not. It doesn't look like it at this stage. So Boga are definitely playing for the triple cap, and they're making a little bit of a play here for own base. You can see them starting to make their way round here to this home point.
I can see there's 2 of them, there's 3 of them going around.
Morgan needs to wake up a little bit. He just literally could have just stood on that point there. But Gurin's come back in to the game. It looks like he's got some cav here.
Well, they're going to go for the triple cap here, and they've got 4 minutes left on the time. If no one goes up to A, or maybe goes and gets a sneaky push on C or B, where they are uncontested, this could be the play.
There definitely needs to be a counter maneuver here, and I don't think the counter maneuver from the Tengu guys is just to sit back and let stuff fall. And
2 towers, not twin towers.
They need to go and grab themselves a point, or they need to do something here to counter this this horde of Bogarts that are probably going to start making their way onto the A or B point in a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tricky one. I think time is running out. I can give you that one for free.
Yeah, they definitely need to get a cap and quick.
Yeah, they do. I don't think there's going to be enough of them on B. I think sneaky C push if you're clever.
They need to play their cards elsewhere, unfortunately, for them to be able to survive this. Because I think it could be GG's at this point if they can't.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean,
but equally, what a fight this has been, by the way.
Tide can be shifted very quickly, but they are very quickly running out. The sand is running out. The time is going to be gone. I give them another 30 seconds max, which, in my opinion, I don't think they can capture anything. Morgan's going up the hill. Is he going to be able to get it? I don't think.
Guys going for A, guys going for C.
No.
Kind of like all Boga need to do now is commit to home base, and it's their game. They don't even need to worry about the fact that these are getting capped, in my opinion.
I think that's game, set, match, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Boga.
Really, really good fight, guys. Really, really good fight. Yeah, really good battle here. But you can see from Boga's side, like, even though you can see from Boga's side, it's far superior in unit kills and far superior in hero kills, and that is what has won this game for them in the late game. You know, Tengu were just not able to fight them back on those points, and that's what happened. They managed to get hold of those that B and that C point, and then obviously move on to the A point. Once they got their triple cap, Tengu just didn't have the units to fight back and push them off those points, or get there quick enough, I would say. And that was GG's, but really good game. Yeah, very, very good game. Again, like, I thought Tengu had it at the start, but like I said in the last game, and I'll say it again and again and again, it's that pendulum, isn't it, Jirais? You know, the pendulum was really swinging, but they lost their momentum, you know, they lost their units, they lost their heroes, and all of a sudden, you could just really see that Boga just looked at it, and they just went, here you go, 2 hands around the throat, headbutt, cut off the head, and they pissed right down the throat, and absolutely destroyed him. And just like that, they absolutely capitalised on that pendulum swing, didn't they? Did indeed, and I seen someone write in chat, 4 minutes, just call it game when Tengu were winning so heavily up, but, you know. Yeah, you're right. Sky, thank you for the 100 biddies. Shiggy titties for the biddies. Right, guys, we're going to go to the bracket. So we have our first finalist. Bogarts. Hey Kizu, how you doing? Bogus, congratulations, by the way. Well done, Kizu.
Thank you very much. I was very surprised. I didn't think that we were going to go that fast.
Great fight. So, first of all, what was the team spirit like after your victory against Nasu? Were you happy with that?
What thing? Sorry.
Were you happy with the victory in your decisions against Nasu, the first fight?
Oh yeah. About Nasu was really close, but we was doing a really good team play. We was waiting for the last moment to win with the more units, but it was amazing. Nasu, very good team.
Nice. Yeah, you've definitely been employing the strategy of killing units and heroes, and I mean we saw that in the last game, right? Tengu had a pretty good strategy going into it to start off with, but then you just killed them off, and then late game you just made it impossible for them to be able to do anything, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I really agree.
Okay, nice. And so you guys are a full Spanish team, ¿sí? ¿Sí, señor?
Sí, exacto. Viva España.
Estupendo, señor. Estupendo.
Like Spanish cerveza?
Yes, sí. Ocho cerveza for the winners.
Sí.
Right, well, I mean, I don't really have too many questions. Just congratulations and good luck in the final. Well done. Very impressive teamwork. Dries, do you have anything else? No, man. I think keep it up. Your team's doing really well in this tournament. So good luck in the final.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck for Bite the Dogs and No Maidens.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank
See
you.
you later. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Right, Dries, I'll ring you again.
Okay, babe. Getting straight into this battle, Bertie.
That's absolutely fine. I just have to sort a couple of things out. I have to reconnect the webcam. Just have to deactivate. And
You
then
change to battle screen, mate, while you're doing that. Sorry.
I have.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have.
Cheers.
No worries.
Okay, cool. So going into this fight, we have
Wow.
By the Dogs versus GL. GL on the red team, By the Dogs on the blue team. We can see here really big cav loadouts going into both of these. The Bravos mixing it up with some longbows and some is that Crezes or imp guns? Not sure. Either one of the two. And yeah, let's see how this goes.
Personally, I'm a big fan of is it? Oh really? I like the fact that he's got serfs in play. Big up the serfs, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all about the unit count, Bertie.
Exactly, people, exactly. So who are the team captains here? Let me have a look. We have got Alpine 83. So who is Alpine 83?
So Malta is the team captain for the GL guys, and on the By the Dogs, Fallen is the team captain, or Fatal. I think it's Fatal. I'm not sure what his in-game name is on this. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
And off we go, guys.
I wonder no one used anti-cav.
Bertie, press X.
Yes.
Press X on your cam stream. Press X.
I have.
Oh, isn't it? Press it twice. There you go. Comes up with the unit kills.
Oh yeah.
Boom. I only just found that out. So
yeah, I mean, I did have that up earlier, but I didn't have a clue what it was because I did it at the start. So.
Okay. So
by the way, we're just figuring this out in the second semi-final.
Yeah.
So anyway, C looks like it's going to get a cap along with A. There's a split push by GL, and then they are holding By the Dogs on B.
Yep, they are indeed. So GL are making a play for A and C here, and By the Dogs are going in for B. We see this setup every time at the start. One gets B, two gets A and C. We've seen that in the last few matches, so it definitely seems to be common strategies that people are using here.
Akira, thank you for the follow. Muchas gracias, mi amigo. Alpine. Where are we? No real action at the moment. It looks like By the Dogs are trying to push A, but Alpine seems to be holding them off at the moment.
It's a 3v1 there at the moment, but Alpine's got units. He's got Liao's up there. They're very good at the moment, so he might be able to deter them for a bit. You got Jiraz going in for that supply point here at the back lines. Looks like they're trying to make a play there to get hold of the points.
I mean, C's uncontested. We you know what? In the later stage of the games, like we've not really seen. Like I remember Tengu's tactic, and I know they lost, but
you say that. GL are already making a play for this home point here, and they're ticking down that timer against By the Dogs.
Wow, and it looks like By the Dogs have got to reconvene at the back very quickly. But if they can push them off, they might be able to do a nice little split push. Yeah.
No, that is for sure.
But as I was saying, I think the option that Tengu picked with the split defense, like I just thought it worked. I know they lost, but it just worked for like
it did work.
Holding out the game.
Yeah, it did indeed work. They just left their units quite exposed with that strategy.
Yeah,
it was unfortunate for them. On another day with different
we have a
units.
triple cap here, ladies and gentlemen, by GL.
Yeah, they're definitely going all in on By the Dogs here.
And we know how quickly that this can tick away and wither away at their percentage and their health bar.
Are these the guys that I said might win the tournament? I think they are, right?
Yeah, the GL with the EU1 guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Boga and GL are both E1 teams, aren't they? Showing that EU1 is clearly far superior than EU2.
Well, you know.
It's because we're not playing drives.
Data doesn't work. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, mate.
Exactly. Me, the biggest luggage in the world. But I'm honestly the best team player ever. I will go on any point. I will distract anyone.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like the Dogs here might manage to mitigate this game being over already if they can just get hold of that point. But there's an interrupt here by Better Graves. It might be GG already.
Yeah, I think it's GG, Dries. Yeah.
I think it is. Very quick game.
Wow.
Unlucky by the Dogs. Thanks for playing. I don't have much to say here. Like,
I mean, I think the game was over before we had a chance to really say much. I'll be honest, by the Dogs, I think they did well last game against Ohangu, but I just don't think, santé mon ami, I just don't think they had a strategy. They had no identity there. I don't know what happened, but I just don't think that they managed to capitalize on anything or really get going. I think...
Well, I mean, in a different game, that might have played out differently.
Yeah.
Sometimes things go one way, sometimes things go another way. Unfortunately, it really, it really didn't go their way today by the Dogs in this match, unfortunately. And the GL guys played really well. I mean, even if you look at the stats right now, like unit kills, like both teams kind of did okay. But you see here Alpin with the 5 hero kills quite early on. I think that's what probably clutched it out for his team.
Well, he was on A, wasn't he? He looked like Aragon from the first Lord of the Rings, fighting all the ring race, just batting everyone off, just there. Yeah.
And Kira as well with 63 unit kills, but Mr. Fatal there on the other team did really well with 49 unit kills.
Yeah.
And Arnanor as well did pretty well on the other team. So
yeah, it's a tricky one. Like I said, I just don't think any real conviction or identity, and it's a shame. But it does mean by the Dogs have a chance for 3rd place in the tournament. So the finalists will be Boga versus GL. You're getting that poll up. Thank you, sir. And here we go. Oh my God. Looks like we got GL with a matching team. They are matchy.
they are indeed. So we've got GL going into this with the same setup they've had all tournament. Double cav, some Fenrirs, and some other bits of blue units. And then similarly, Bogas are going in with a similar setup to what they've played in other games with just a little bit more infantry.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So good luck to the finalists. We got GL at 70% to win this.
Cork Baron is saying maybe once a month. Well, I mean, that's what we did mention earlier, didn't we, Drives?
Yeah, I did say I'll probably do one once a month. I'll probably mix it up. We'll do some different things, different restrictions.
Maybe we can do some team deathmatch, and then we can maybe do a duel tournament.
What I'd like to do is offer a full tournament in the stream like we're doing now, rather than biding our time out over several weeks. That's just a massive time sap. So once a month, a special kind of event. Do something a bit different and cool, and kind of coordinate the teams for that, and maybe change the team sizes as well. I reckon we could definitely have some bigger size teams. Anyway, let's get into this final, shall we?
What? Yeah, what could we do? 10?
I could do 10 next time, yeah. We'd have some restrictions. We could do blue units only, grey units only.
Team Surf, baby!
Okay, off we go. So we can see here the blue team is GL, and they're getting a cap on B point here to start off with. But Bogas have countered that, and they're now going for B themselves. On the A point, we've got a big play here from the GL team, pushing quite heavily on that A point and the C point. Yeah, big push on the C point.
On his own. Look, uncontested on A. Okay, if we get this A and C cap, they're going to open up the home base, and we could see an interesting push here. Casper, we did that. Casbar, we actually did that last time, but our team got disqualified because they used Cav by accident. Well, it was no legendary units or something like that. But yeah, we could look at a no Cav tournament. Problem is with restrictions, it makes it quite tricky because someone always mucks up and ruins the fun. Anyway, where were we?
We got a triple cap coming in straight away here for the Boga guys. They've got A and they've got C, and they're getting a cap on B point.
Boga or GL? Who's blue?
Oh no, blue is GL. Sorry.
Okay, GL. Okay. No, I wasn't sure.
Is it? I'm confused myself.
I think it is. I think.
Yeah, GL with the triple cap here on Boga.
Yeah.
Quite early on.
Yeah, we're not even 5 minutes in. We have got a triple cap, and we know how fatal triple caps have been so far, Drive. They have normally been the cock down the throat, the sword in the spine,
It's all about
pencil in the temple.
the pencil in the temple. It's all about how quickly Bogas can react now to try and get one of these points back off them. But what they're going to do now is just capitalise massively on the push here for the home point, and we're seeing that already from them. They're pushing. They've got a bit of a defence going on there. If these GL guys full commit home base, it could be good night. But they're holding off a little bit.
I think it might be Wham Bam. Thank you, man. They're trying to have a little bit of a pushback on B.
Yeah. Bogas are pushing B.
Gonna be contested, and I think that is already gonna have broken up the play.
I mean, if they can get hold of this B point here, I mean,
they're gonna have to get it now, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. They're getting it.
And
I think they
Esther
might,
looks like he's gonna push them off.
I think they might get it. They might just get it.
No.
Okay, they managed to stop the cap. What, the quickest final in the history of finals?
Yeah, that is a game, set, match, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. GL with the fucking plays.
And there we go. GL are just in a different league, I think.
Yeah, I think they're in a league of their own.
It says a lot actually for, and I'm gonna say this as much as me and Siphon do not get along, but it says a lot for No Maidens, because that was the best fight that GL had in this tournament.
You're right. You're definitely right. Yeah, that was actually that was definitely one of the best games. The GL versus No Maidens. Interesting one. Yeah, they rolled over by the dogs. But they really struggled with No Maidens compared to Boga and by the dogs. So interesting one.
It could have been a different final if the seed was pulled differently. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I think you're right. But hey, not very many unit kills, very few hero kills, and I mean, over before you know it, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's all she wrote. All I want to say, though, is thank you for all the teams taking part. This obviously isn't possible without you guys putting together your teams and spending your evenings to participate in this tournament. So thank you for that. If you're interested any more in the future, you know where I am in the Vanguard Discord. Please do join that Discord. You know, that's where we're going to do all of our community stuff and do different weird and wonderful events. Probably more around CV in the future as well.
Yes.